everything goes well. Hi, Gumming! Paimon sees you've certainly gotten an early start this morning. Playing games already, are we? Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Ah, perfect, you're all here. There's an important commission I need your help with.
Alright, I've got the time. Where are the goods?
It's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue.
Sure.
Here.
If the client's that...
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise...
Alright,
You're a bit quiet today, Gumming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
we're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. Oh, so you're Gumming's. Just leave this everyone at the...
Seems like you've made some sort of name for you.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all.
Then let's get going.
Paimon doesn't know how...
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble.
We've been walking for so long. Is anyone tired? How about we stop and rest for a bit?
I'm fine.
Gumming, don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
This place looks nice and open. Why don't you all rest here for a sec?
Huh? What?
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh.
Just let him go.
Okay, we'll just share amongst ourselves then.
Halt! Who goes there?
It appears that...
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand. Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Indeed. Bring them forth readily.
It won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to... Leave this to me. Traveler, Paimon. Take my dad in the...
No, Coming.
This is what I do.
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blow.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Away. Let us away.
Coming!
Don't worry, Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure...
But Coming, if he had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade.
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here, in case there are other bandits in the area waiting in ambush.
all is going to plan.
Okay, we should be good to stop here. Zhongli? Oh no, what is he doing here?
Good sir, please listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight? Oh. Ah, it appears many people are catching a chill as of late.
Nope, no need.
If there are indeed bandits in the area, then we... Oh? Such matters are best left to those with...
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Since we find ourselves...
Yeah! Got him!
So, Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned...
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah, yeah.
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. A true Usho dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performer, if you ask me, what truly deserves admiration, I have heard many of...
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip...
He's a hard worker. Yes.
You should be sure to tell him you think...
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age. It's understandable.
No. It wouldn't be... This thing between us has festered for many years now. In truth, there are some things that simply aren't... I've been in the tea business for most of... Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for himself as a guard. How, when you're young, you can handle all that physical... Every time I often regret introducing...
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the...
You seem quite...
Rather than fretting about their future, however.
Then she's more... I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so...
Sure.
So...
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent, as my friend... You need not Indeed, with such... Children grow...
Zhongli certainly has a... Oh, Gaming is... Hey, Gaming, we're over here!
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? You're here? Well...
What is that?
Traveler, I'll come right out and say it. Those two... Can't look me in the eye.
Okay.
At first, their mannerisms seemed... I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only people with that level... Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away from...
Wow!
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've never seen ones like them. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out with me in Liyue Harbor anytime.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making...
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me? I appreciate, but even if those two... You've seen the way he...
It's not like that. Zhongli was talking... You don't believe...
He won't let it go.
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad.
Will that even do anything?
You won't know it. Listen to us. It's time to...
I'll do my best.
Despite my...
You flatter me.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
Well said. Gaming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable.
Huh?
Ahem.
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but I, unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral parlor business to attend to.
Oh, my apologies for taking.
It would be an...
We'll see you off, Zhongli. You two have a nice chat, alright?
Yeah! Got him!
Thanks for helping us talk things.
I have been around. As for my role in the...
Why did you have us walk all this way?
A friend, a...
Hello.
Xiao!
I've been here the whole... A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Hu be coming to Wangshu Inn once again? What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects. It's you!
Ah, you're arrived. The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more...
He seems quite a...
I fear it. In truth, I'm here because Director Hu...
I see. Am I wrong? Or has she once again...
While we're on...
I've only met Director...
Ah, and this one here is many hands make...
All right. I have made my... If speed is what you're at...
Wonderful. I'll leave these two
wait.
Well, I would imagine someone...
So, you were testing out...
I would hardly say I wrote...
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing. Do you like kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it. Although, watching a kite gradually ascend into the sky does bring me a certain peace of mind. Perhaps they're a bit like shell lanterns in that way.
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of relaxation.
Have you ever thought about making a kite, Xiao? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach you if you want.
There's no need. Menogius was the only Yaksha among us who had an interest in matters of ornamentation and design. When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
It's getting late. I should go inform Director Hu of our findings.
How's she been, by the way? Be sure to say hi to her for us.
The last time I spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting Chaoying Village in a few days. If you have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip. If you happen to run into her, you can pass along your regards in person.
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Zhongli. See you later.
See you next time.
Coming.
You can go first.
I don't have anything to say.
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh. I can't say I support that decision, but... Hey, let me finish before you get all worked up.
Sit, Shenhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a cup of tea, or would you prefer something else to drink?
No need. I'm not tired. They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an appearance. Do you remember the plan one recounted to you?
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familial love. So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shanhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this scheme? I suppose all I can do is just take a seat and see what happens.
Perfect. I just so happen to have bought some Sunglow tea recently. It's quite the delectable variety. Or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's fill already. Oh, forget it. Such thoughts detract from the present need to keep up the conversation. Has work been busy during the holiday season? Do you need my help with anything?
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble.
Our Auntie Xin,
Oh dear.
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
The poor child. I guess... maybe... That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way. If that is what you ask of me.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, let's not have any just yet.
Yeah. I simply can't listen to that any longer. Coming. I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there is too hard on you. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads. But you'll have your entire family around you. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could...
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Shh. Just think about it, okay? You don't have to decide now.
Dad really has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before. But thank you, Dad.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, Paimon sure hopes they've made up by now. Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. That's not a good sign. Did Xianyun's plan not work after all? Hey, you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how much—
Perfect timing, actually.
Yep, let's...
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
Yeah! Skyward!
You must be Mr. Ip! Thank you for coming all this way. My name is Charlotte, and I'm...
An interview.
I suppose you could...
The Fontaine Market. Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in a...
Of course, of course! Please follow me.
Is this person also involved in your plan? And here, I thought I had lots of connections.
Over here! Yoo-hoo!
Huh? What?
She probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan. Let's go while your dad is still distracted.
I take it that...
Don't worry, Xianyun. Everything is going...
I knew it. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself an...
As for the next step...
Oh no.
What's wrong, Gaming?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't, like...
Fret not.
Exactly. Think of it more as that we pooled to get Fontanians.
Oh, okay. Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but...
We can talk about such matters at a later date. There are more.
Yes, I've been thinking about it the whole... I have an idea, but I'd hate to cause even more trouble.
Yeah, we're all friends here.
Okay.
Got it. Just leave it to us. Let's split up and make it happen. We need to do those things we talked about. Since Xiao already tested out those kites for us, why don't we all...
Yeah, skyward!
Hello again.
Welcome back. I see you returned from your trip. Thanks to you, my daughter was able to build a kite with her grandmother that very same day. She even wrote a long letter telling me how much she loved it.
Oh, you should really be thanking Gaming, not us.
I'll be sure to. And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take...
Oh, we already have a kite.
Ah, yes. Here you go.
It doesn't feel right.
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck and...
All right, then. Phew, it's done. Let's get down to business. Looks like we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky. Chi-Chi, we're almost there. Okay.
Come here, allow me.
The lantern rite is as festive as ever!
Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Did something happen? What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millilith?
What's that? taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
Wait, the wind.
Oh my gosh!
Mommy, I want a big kite like that too! Do you see that kite way out in front? It's so beautiful!
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite!
Gabby's performance was so cool, Paimon almost wanted to join in. You saw that, right, Traveler? Let's go find him. Oh, he's over there, talking to his dad. I think I'll head off now, if that's okay.
Thank you, little girl. Do you want us to walk you back?
No need, no need.
Dad.
I suppose I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Your performance.
Wow,
You're serious?
absolutely.
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to... Really, all I really want to say is... I've changed my mind. Much like this kite. You all...
Dad.
Son.
Son?
I bet you're wondering what's gotten into me saying all this.
Well,
Anyway, to me, Gaming... all right.
Seeing the two of them talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
Over there. Your friends are still...
Huh?
I'll be staying in...
Dad.
Go.
Okay.
That's quite the smile you've got there, Gaming. It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
I'd like to find, and if everyone has time, go fly a kite.
I've got a bunch of interesting gadgets.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! Didn't Zhongli say Hu Tao was also planning on spending some time in Xiaoying Village? We didn't have anything else to do today, right? Why don't we go have a...
Yeah! Got her!
The mountain air is so refreshing! It makes Paimon feel like she could... Huh? Did you hear... Sunshine! Right? So Paimon wasn't just here. Well, we've got the time. Why don't we go check it out? What are they doing here? Navia, Clarande!
Ah, well, if it isn't my dear partners. See, I told you that something good was going to happen during...
It's just your lucky.
Are you guys also here to catch the festivities? Oh, and that reminds me. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite to you too! Wait, if you're... And that voice we heard...
Oh,
That or your voice is just real...
well, of course it is. After all...
Indeed. I suppose it's an asset.
Sure is! Wait. That one... Hyman just wants to know why you two were shouting. There was something about almonds, maybe? And Buell fruit? Ooh, is it some sort of secret...
No, it's...
Perhaps that's just what mountain climbers do, right? After all the hard work it takes to make it to the top, as you stand on the summit looking... Exactly. I was afraid that it would cause a disturbance, so I asked the locals around here, and they said it was fine. Apparently most hikers like to shout when they get to the top, so the locals are used to it by now. So, you see, it's not just me. I guess everyone shouts from the top of a mountain at some point in their life.
Speak for yourself.
When you're stressed, don't you ever just get the urge to do something for no reason?
Not really. If I ever get stressed, I just go hunting.
Oh, that's a pretty good way to relieve stress.
What I choose to hunt depends on my mood.
Huh?
Anyway, why don't you two give it a try? Shout anything you want. It's a real stress reliever.
As long as Paimon has clothes on her back and food in her belly, Paimon doesn't think there's any stress that needs relieving.
Oh, I bet you guys are just too embarrassed to let loose. No need to be shy. Even Farina was shouting from the top of this mountain earlier.
Huh? Did Paimon hear that right? Farina's also here? In Qiaoying Village?
Believe in your ears. It is indeed as you heard. Actually, the reason we climbed this mountain in the first place was also because we heard the sound of shouting.
Yes, we could just about make out someone yelling things like, "Help me!" and "What should I do?" So we hurried up here to check it out. And what do you know? Miss Farina was standing right there, all red in the face. She practically sprinted back down the mountain the minute she saw us.
Ah, that reminds me. I believe what she actually said was, "So help me, I will figure out what I should do about this script."
So, you could...
I figured we would come check out the situation either way. Why not let her keep some privacy?
Oh, seems seems like you caught Farina in the middle of some stress relief as well. She probably would have never thought. No, she definitely would have never thought she would run into anyone she knew all the way out here.
I think...
What? Neverland was here. What was he?
I think it just...
Neuvillette is not the type to take much time off.
Didn't Charlotte publish an article on the Liyue tea industry recently? Maybe he was...
My situation is completely different. I'm here because I was asked to accompany you.
You Fontanian.
Oh, it's not for me. I lost a bit. It was just a... Ridsley gets really invested. You could give him mint plants that you plucked from the side of the road.
If only he was that easygoing when it came to talking business. In any case, I'm pretty sure the tea you bought is this region's specialty. What is it? Yes, that's the one.
You didn't really...
Please.
That reminds...
Oh, that's right. Who tell? A few days ago, we heard that a...
Oh, dear. We've been chatting for quite some time.
We should...
No need to stay on our account. We just got up here, so we're gonna...
Go and meet your friend. We can meet up in Chaoying Village later.
Sounds good. We're gonna head down the mountain then. See you later!
What trinkets have we here? Present them for one's perusal. Skyward!
Chaoying Village is known for its tea. But you know what else they have with tea? That's right, dim sum! Didn't Gaming say something about dim sum being eaten in the morning? Oh, Paimon wonders if we can still get some at this time of day. Oh, well, now let's see what kind of Paimon's not seeing things. I wonder what they're talking about. Zhongli knows a lot of stuff. Maybe he's telling... Oh, or maybe Hu Tao is trying to rope Farina into being one of her clients. Hey, this isn't... But since Zhongli is there, Paimon bets things are pretty tame. It's decided then. Paimon votes for tour guide Zhongli. All right, no time... Great, now Paimon's shouting.
Oh, well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Seems like our luck just keeps on growing.
That we were able to meet you both without prior arrangement must mean that this is quite the serendipitous meeting indeed.
Huh? Oh, so both of you are acquainted with the Traveler and Paimon then?
Looks like someone's learned a thing or two from Zhongli.
I must admit, I am a bit surprised to see you here, Traveler. But seeing as you're a hero who's been all over Teyvat, it makes sense that you would be well-traveled and well-connected. Since we have found ourselves in each other's company within this fertile land,
It appears you have been to Fontaine, then. Given your
that's what I mean. Although I stand before you right now as nothing more than... There is definitely more to Mr. Zhongli than meets the eye. I could tell as much from our conversation earlier. Given his breadth of knowledge on both academic and worldly matters, there's no way he hasn't heard about what happened in Fontaine. Is he just feigning ignorance from...
No. Yeah. You're no
Does that mean Hu Tao...
You may not have heard, friends, but...
Miss Hu Tao...
Miss Farina is now one of my esteemed clients.
stupid. Guess Paimon will have to break into the hidden stash at the bottom of her shoe.
Huh? What's this about?
Don't tell me. You two were
Nuh-uh. Oh, we just saw you guys standing on the side of the road and couldn't help but take guesses as to what you were talking about.
Oh, I see. That means you, my friend, must... That I do, my friend. What was Paimon's guess then?
Paimon thought Zhang...
If that's the case,
Oh, that's right.
Ha! You see? Paimon, since both of our guesses were right, there can't be a Hey, don't be upset, Traveler. How about this? You buy Paimon a bowl and Paimon will,
Since I was the subject of the bet, perhaps it should go to me? I was just joking. Anyway, I should be the one treating you. The funeral parlor is about...
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask about the most important question. Did, something happen recently, Farina?
Huh? What do you mean? Oh, well...
Really? Paimon is so sorry for your loss.
Whoa, it's not like that.
Huh? But...
Really, Paimon, it's not like you don't know me. Miss Hutao, not too long ago, I read a collection of horror stories from Liyue. Now that Fontaine's biggest star. Hey!
Oh, Paimon, so did...
Well,
it was a fated meeting indeed.
Zhongli sure loves his lofty
Oh?
It's someone you know. Wanna take a guess?
What? How did you get... Very impressive, my friend. Your guessing game is spot on today.
Huh. Paimon never thought
I'm sure he didn't get lost. He was already getting ready to leave by the time I arrived.
Yup, that's exactly what he asked. This area is full of mountains.
So, were you the one that pointed him in the right direction, Hutao?
Of course. I'm also... So naturally, I also have a great sense of direction. But speaking of your friend...
What about him?
He doesn't get out much, does he? No wonder. He was stiff as a board and way too polite. I would...
All in all, he was only here for...
Oh? This gentleman...
I'm sure he does.
Is that so?
Wait, you didn't see...
Unfortunate. At the time, it appeared as if Director Hu and Miss Farina were having quite the...
What a shame.
Is that so? To borrow Miss Farina...
Well, with the Traveler around...
That's right. She's got...
Well, that's certain... Oh, that reminds me. If you get the chance, you should try and talk to Nervalette until... Just tell him the Palais Mermonia isn't going to fall apart if he disappears for a few days. He shouldn't keep himself cooped up all the time. Even clams open their shells to let in fresh water every once in a while, right? If he's really that much of a stickler for protocol, he can fill out a leave of absence request.
Seems like this gentleman is also in charge of something pretty important. In my experience, it seems like your friend still has a lot of growth.
If I remember correctly, you...
Oh? Traveler.
Oh, it's Navia and Clarand. Hey, over here!
We saw you all chatting over here, and we're wondering if we could join in.
Please, excuse the interruption.
Oh, so polite. No apologies necessary. Any friend of the Traveler and Miss Farina is a friend of mine. Straight... It's getting... If we want to catch a boat back...
Indeed. Then, Miss... when are you planning to head back?
I mean, you're...
It's normal for...
Exactly. Just like in those ghost stories. 8 paths converge in a wood. Beside them an old house is stood. If you dare to go inside, not a soul will greet your eye. But if you take a closer look, there may be something you mistook. A candle flickers to and fro, yet there is no wind to make it so. What is its secret? What could it mean in this wood? My dear demoiselles, ladies, no, I mean friends, please take me with you.
Of course.
Gotta say, by the way, did I hear you mention that Clorand used to work under you? Leader at some point.
Besides, being a leader is hard. It wasn't the right job for me. I prefer how...
I see. Well, you've certainly picked an app.
Only the best, thank you.
It's fine. The next time you're in this neck of the
Dim sum. Is that some kind of Liyue term for snacks or desserts?
They are a part of it. It's basically a...
Oh, so it...
Make sure to order the winter melon cake and the load...
Ooh, okay.
Wait, but didn't you guys say you...
Of course I am. A kite to pick Clorand is the...
So all your...
And some tea-flavored hard candies. They're for Sigewinne.
Clorand isn't much of a shopaholic.
Well, one of us has to practice restraint.
Hey, I'm hardly reckless with...
Me? Oh, well, I bought some. Other than that, just some bit. They should all be things I can use.
If you bought that much stuff, where did it all...
Oh,
Monsieur Neuvillette took...
Oh, so that's what happened. Wait, what? Why did he...
That Monsieur Neuvillette just saw... I felt a bit bad at first, but, have a...
He even offered... Neuvillette is a man of his word. If he says he can do something, then he means it.
See, even Clorand was happy to take him up on his offer. If even his trusty subordinate agreed, then who was I to refuse? Wow, if only the funeral parlor had... Right, Zhongli?
Indeed.
Clorand said Neuvillette offered to deliver her gifts to Risley. So if we go to the entrance of the fortress of Meripede, maybe we'll run into Neuvillette. But we don't know exactly when he'll show up.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah! Scatter! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah!
Look! It's Neuvillette! We lucked out!
Oh, it's you. It has been some time since our last meeting. Few people frequent this location. Since I was able to conclude my work early for the day, I thought I might take a walk and avail myself of this area's peace and quiet.
You call this early? Do you always work this late,
Strictly speaking, that depends on the agenda for the day. I am hardly bereft of time, however, so working late is of little consequence to me.
Really? If you have so much time on your hands, then why did you only go to Chaoying Village for half a day?
First, I should clarify that I was referring to my lifespan, rather than the time at my disposal on any given day. Second, I was unaware you possessed knowledge of my trip to Chaoying Village. I see. Thank you for informing me. Yes, they have been safely delivered.
I have to hand it to Clorand. Just a simple gift delivery, and she has the great and mighty Udex at her beck and call.
I was just passing through. It was merely an act of convenience.
All right.
A verbal?
Guess not. This quantity of...
Much of that...
Oh?
It was by 10...
Ah, that explains it then. Well, go ahead and...
You have my thanks. Oh, there's something else I'd like...
This is a stone slate.
Well, that is an apt...
A legal codex, huh?
Before the advent of modern writing utensils, information was recorded on stone slabs such as this.
Okay.
Since ancient times, the scales of justice have symbolized the fairness and impartiality of judiciousness. As a tribute to... During my travels recently, I chanced upon a roadside stall offering tourists the opportunity to try their hand at the ceramic arts. So I decided to have a go. We joked with Clorand some time ago about gifting you a legal codex. So, here you go.
Ah, so that's what this is about.
I did not expect you to remember it as well. In any case, I hope this can be considered as a reasonable attempt to join in on the banter.
It is a very good attempt. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Even your sense of humor centers around the law. That's an impressive level of commitment. A gift of this significance deserves to be put on display, and I know just the place. Front and center in the fortress's showroom.
Surely there's no need for such a grand gesture.
Just kidding. I don't have anything like a showroom. But we do have a storage room. We can put it next to all the mechanical parts Sijuin has collected.
That sounds good to me.
So that's what you were doing in Chaoying Village.
Indeed. Of course, while I was there, I also took the opportunity to taste the local spring water. The aftertaste is much purer than what I have delivered to me in Fontaine. It stands to reason that the long-distance transport has a tendency to imbue the water with extraneous emotion. If you want to experience the true flavor, you simply have to go to the source. Perhaps I should organize some time off to do the same elsewhere. Then we are of the same mind. It appears my desire is justified.
If you say so, but you know you don't have to justify a vacation, right? You can just take one. After all, you're hardly bereft of time. You can do whatever you want.
You're quite right. I suppose I suffer not from a lack of opportunity, but rather a lack of inspiration. However, after reading a few articles about Liyue's holiday traditions, the idea popped into my head and made itself quite at home. Seeing as I was free of responsibilities for the morning, I decided to depart at once. Refreshing. My spontaneous outing seemed to inspire quite a few other spontaneous decisions as well. Take, for example, my foray into ceramics. At first, soil from the ground is granular and unforgiving, but add the right amount of water, and it becomes soft, moldable, and able to take shape. In the past, I never thought about how quotidian vessels were crafted. But now, I have participated in their very making. This is also something I made today.
That's a ladle?
That was indeed one of my inspirations. Really, to tell you the truth, giving around such an important... But I'm afraid this is all like... That is precisely why you are most welcome. Happy Lantern Rite. That sounds like it could easily lead to a vicious cycle of self-indulgence. But my proclivity... But now I see that the human world is indeed full of many interesting places to discover.